What's up, everybody? You watching On Air with Nick Java podcast here on YouTube. Guys, I drop fresh, hot content daily. We are looking at Bernie Sanders tries to leave an interview after refusing to answer a question regarding AOC. What? So let's jump on into today's video, guys. Let's get it.
But it looks like Bernie and AOC are getting the massive crowds. It looks like all the energy, if you do have energy in the Democratic Party, it's with them. And this is Bernie Sanders talking about it.
But he melts down here.
Alexandria is extraordinary. I am so impressed by her work in Congress and she inspires young people all over the country.
Would you like to see her join in the Senate?
Right now we have, as I said, just a whole lot of people in the Congress. Okay, Jonathan, thanks.
Wait, I got one more. This is important.
Well, I asked you.
Okay.
You want to do nonsense? Do nonsense.
No.
Okay. I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I don't understand what Bernie's issue is here, man. He is like 80 some years old. He's like, I don't know, man. 80. That's getting up there, man. But he looks good to be 80, but
Oh my God.
I don't know. Let's check it out.
But inside the Beltway stuff, I got 32,000 people.
So there is an intergenerational war going on right now inside of the party. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, like it or not, she's a rising star. Not a rising, she is a star in the party. And then Chuck Schumer, as you said, they're projecting all their grief onto him, all their frustrations onto him. And so there's this question, is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez going to run for Chuck Schumer's seat? I think Alexandria would like to do that. Sandy likes that position, but she is not. Chuck Schumer's still going to stick around. And so that's the battle. Bernie Sanders put in the middle and saying, I'm not going here. Because
I like it, though.
It's fun to watch.
It's just amazing. Out of all the things to storm away with, hey, the woman.
Well, yeah, man. I think he got mad because AOC is the 14th. She's a representative for the 14th congressional district of New York. Oh, no. So the idea that she's not a senator, I guess is what the interviewer was alluding to. And I guess that's why he got kind of peeved off and got up and walked away. I guess he thought that was being disrespectful. But I think that's a pretty good question. Are you going to jump from way down here all the way up to, are we talking about AOC possibility of running for president?
But hey, man,
we can do what we want, bro. If she's born here and everybody, you have the same, you meet the criteria, then I say go for it. But, man, I really hope AOC runs for president, bro.
You just were lauding and praising. Do you think she'll run for the Senate? That's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm through. Get out of here. I'm going to uncomb my hair again. So he goes out to big crowds. I think the bigger story is this. Does she have charisma? Does she have presence? Absolutely. Does she have personality? Yes,
she does.
But everything she stands for does not resonate with the nation.
No.
And the thing is, that's got to scare you. Bernie Sanders scared them for 8 years because he got popular. And they know nationally his socialist principles, the lack of meritocracy, the lack of accomplishment. Bernie Sanders has not done anything of worth. She is one of the least productive members of Congress. She gets publicity. She doesn't get legislation done. She's not a workhorse. She's a show horse. And this show horse gets big crowds, but can't do anything. This is the best thing to happen to Republicans because she will not be a national figure. He is not a national. He's never done anything. The scariest thing for Bernie Sanders.
I will tell you guys this: the year that Hillary Clinton ran for office against Donald Trump was that 2016. The year that happened, Bernie Sanders, the Democrat Party actually turned on him. If you guys go back and look at the history of this, and kind of pushed him out of the way. In order to get, Hillary Clinton in there, so there's multiple factions within the Democrat Party. Bernie Sanders is the progressive left, okay? The socialist idea that goes along with the Democrat Party. AOC, she is the same. She's got the same type of energy. That's why you have these two rolling around, pulling really good numbers too, actually, when it comes to a crowd size. That's fantastic, but just giving you guys a little backstory there. Bernie was definitely pushed out of the way during the primaries of the 2016 election. He was actually leading in a lot of the polls and stuff like that. Democrat Party decided, Bernie,
you are not the one.
So therefore Bernie gets pushed to the back of the bus. And then Hillary Clinton ran against Donald Trump, and we all know how that ended. Let's get it.
Sanders has actually become president. Then she'll have to actually do something besides vilify billionaires and success.
I'm going to push back. She is a national figure on
She's
the left.
known.
She's a national, and in her district, people voted for her and for Donald Trump, and she actually wanted to find out why. Now, I'm not defending Alexandria Ocasio. I can't. And by the way, I have great footage. Maybe we'll air it here on the show. We aired it this past weekend. I went to her district last week. A lot of people don't know who the heck she is. They said we haven't seen her here since she was like that. I get you're right. She's a show horse in that regard, but she does hit populist notes, and so you have the populist left that she hits along with Bernie Sanders, and you have the populist right. In MAGA and Donald Trump. Chuck Schumer represents the establishment. And that's the tension that you're seeing there. And I don't know how it's going to shake out, but I would never underestimate Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez because look at who she took out to get that seat. Chuck Schumer should be worried.
That's the last thing she did of purpose because she was a bartender and Joe Crowley was ignoring his town. And Joe Crowley was somebody who was going to be speaker. That was a heck of a win. But since that time, she says nothing except keep Amazon from revitalizing Long Island City. Well, since she's done, she doesn't show up for anything. She stands for the new Green Deal. That's her idea. It was a disaster.
Very street savvy.
It's going to be a huge debate on the future of the Democratic Party.
All right, guys, there you go, guys. AOC is out with Bernie Sanders. They are attempting to push that part of the Democrat Party, which is the DEI, the stuff that nobody particularly likes right now, that everybody voted against. They are trying to push that during their oligarchy tour here. It is what it is. I look at some of this stuff and I think you have to be able to, a lot of the Democrat criticism that comes in with this type of stuff, like speaking from where the left is taking it, like the Democrat Party, some of the stuff I've heard within some of these Democrat podcasts and also watching some of the news. There's a lot of Democrats, especially people like Brianna Joy Gray, who used to be on the Rising. They really want to push this ultra left narrative. They really want to push the DEI stuff. They really want to push this super progressive stuff. And right now you're watching the Democrat Party have a little bit of an infighting situation to where there is two separate parties. There's two different factions. There's actually three, but there's two major factions within the Democrat Party. One of them is people like Gavin Newsom, who's attempting to bring it back to the center, trying to correct course. Now, I do think he is a scumbag. However, I will tell you guys this. He's attempting to bring it back to the middle, and he is being fought with mad resistance when it comes to the part of the Democrat Party that is led by Bernie Sanders and AOC. The progressive part of the Democrat Party wants to push all these things that we have all been having to deal with over the last couple years. Men and women's sports, boys using girls' bathrooms, making teachers, fall on the side of someone that might have mental illness, like someone that is a young person that thinks they're another sex besides what they were biologically born as. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and my heart goes out to everybody that feels like that, of course. But when you look at it, Bernie Sanders gets up, walks out of this interview, right?
Okay.
Because of a simple little freaking, hey, she's a representative in that district. You think she's going to be a senator one day? Could she win a Senate seat? As opposed to taking someone that is that, and it's important what she does, but someone that's there and pushing them all the way up to a presidential candidate. There's a lot of progressives within the Democrat Party. We're going to see what happens here. You've got on the Democrat side, you've got Gavin Newsom, you've got what's his name? Fetterman. You got Fetterman. They're kind of trying to bring it back center. They're trying to correct course, but they are being fought within their own party by the likes of people like AOC, Bernie Sanders, Cori Bush. So we'll see how it shakes out, guys. I'm looking at it the way the world's looking right now. everybody is an extremist. You know, so I don't know, man. We'll just see what happens. Hope you guys have a blessed day today. You take care. You watch it on air with Nick Driver. Nick Driver podcast here on YouTube. Guys, I had the opportunity to talk to Marcus Buff Bagwell last night on my podcast. If you guys are watching this video and you liked wrestling in the 90s as much as me, go check out the Nick Driver Buff Bagwell interview. It is awesome. We talk about everything under the sun. You know, we talk about, you know, just go over there and check it out, guys. Give it a listen. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Take care. One love.